Hey, Nicole, I found the coolest website there ever is. You have to go to it, okay?
Okay.
All right, it's www. Do you have that part so far? 3 W's. .hackemup.com. You wouldn't believe the graphics on this.
Is this a horrorcore thing?
No. This is like subversion, transgressive. Think James Gunn in his early days meets the Bible.
Whoa.
Oh my, it's so good. It's hackemup.com. You get it?
Sure.
Oh, wait, hold on. It's also www.
You don't need that part.
Oh, no, this is 2001. You need that part.
Okay.
https://. You need those. Oh, man. I wonder what happens at this level, Nicole. Let me click right now.
I didn't know there were levels.
And now, let's see for the highest bidder. Would you like to kill this person with a chainsaw?
Oh, no, shoot. I think we're on a snuff website, Nicole. Get out of here. Do not go to this level. Here.
No.
My name's James.
My name's Nicole.
And this is a mostly Babblin Bibleman. Holy, nom, nom. Hey, kids, listeners, we have one under 18 individual. Let us know who you are. Actually, don't. Just so I want to let you all know, sometimes we can be tempted by things that can hurt us. But the Bible says that God will always give us a way out. And one of the best ways out is through a relationship with Jesus von Christ. Oh, baby, put on some Sade when JVC's in the place and you might smooth up to him. Jesus Von's gonna look at you with those fuck me eyes, give a little wink, and you better believe my blood's turned into wine because I'm feeling all messed up. And when I shoot in his mouth, oh, damn, he's drunk as hell too. And speaking of people who like to get drunk off the Jesus wine, blood style, it's one of my sidekicks, which makes me very subversive to temptation. It's the Bricks, the Nicole Jakis.
I reject that.
Reject what?
That I'm your sidekick.
Well, it falls into place of some bullshit they say, like, oh, he's got 2 young sidekicks. At least I didn't call you my young sidekick.
Wow, rude.
Yeah, where did he...
I'm old then?
Oh, wait, no, you're too impressionable.
I'm a hag.
No, you're a YA.
Yeah.
You're a young adult.
I would say that like Henry and Butter are your sidekicks.
They're not my sidekicks.
Oh, okay.
Little Corey's my sidekick. He says, you got it, boss, as he goes, ba-dum-dum.
Yeah.
Sean's technically just a thorn in my side.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he's always sleeping, always screaming over me.
Yeah.
And people are like, James, why is he screaming? He doesn't scream over you because I edit it. I'm good at my job.
Yeah.
Speaking of young, impressionable sidekicks, we got one here today.
Oh, okay.
And speaking of someone who loves blood, it's Robbie from Hit It and Crit It.
Hey, it's me.
Oh, and from the kitchen sink. Robbie, how are you on this beautiful December day? Guys, it's December. It's the reason for treason. Jesus.
I'm feeling blessed today, James. It's a
Hashtag.
beautiful day outside. It's genuinely nice out for like a leading into December day. But yeah, no, it's beautiful out.
It's not December.
It's
leading into
December.
No, but earlier you said.
Yeah, because this episode releases December 1st.
Okay.
I'm good at my fucking job. I know the days these are released. You want to know it because of that? This is getting
But what
released.
if it's like a fucking storm on December 1st?
No, but this is a day leading
That's why I said
into
this
December.
is a day leading. I'm not going to say what specific day it is, but it's
And
just
then
a day
I
leading
said,
into it.
For the release schedule, we're doing just Bibleman because it's his birth month,
Yeah.
the Lord Jesus von Christ. Oh, man, and you got to get into a relationship with this dude.
Also, like, because like someone has to say it, like Jesus was not born in December.
Oh, okay. They're taking the pagan ritual. Shut up.
Yeah, they
Jesus
are.
was a December baby.
He wasn't. He would
Okay.
die. He would die to the elements if he was born outside during the winter.
No, they're near the equator. It's fine.
Either way, he still wasn't born in December.
They could have had a little fire. They could have tauntauned him. Like they cut open the
don't think
tauntaun
so.
right when you're sliding the baby out, and he goes right into that
Oh my
warmth.
God.
That's why they asked all the animals to be there. It's just to warm Jesus, just one after the other, every
Yeah.
hour on the hour. Just switch them up.
What do you think I said, Nicole?
Like the baby Jesus is the tauntaun.
Oh no, we're not
Oh, yeah.
slicing him open.
My God.
What would you put inside baby Jesus? He's so small.
Well, no, he's like Kirby or a bag of holding,
Oh.
where you open it up and it's the world is an oyster.
What if you, what if you cut him open and just like that's where all the wise men's gifts were? You just,
Yeah,
he just like sucks in all the wise men's gifts.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then when you hit him, or just like, push him over, he cries.
Like crucify him.
A little star comes out of him, and then if you collect it, you have his gifts,
Oh, word.
like in Kirby.
Like in Kirby, or
Got
like
it.
like it's the Santa Claus. You just gotta put his coat on, and you just become him.
I
yeah.
turn that movie off right when that happens.
Oh man, it's the best part.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it
the
is.
leading up, they go to like Denny's. It's the best part.
The best part is when Santa Claus straight up dies. It's the best part of that whole movie.
Yeah, but once Santa Claus disappears into thin air, no, I turn it off. I
Yeah.
don't like it when it gets fantastical.
It would have been better if like he fell off the roof into a big pile of snow and like Terminator thumbed it on his way down into a big pile of snow.
Ooh, yeah, that would be
Right?
cool.
That
Yeah,
would have been sick. Like big mitten, like just a big red mitten.
I think the movie was originally supposed to be a little.
Darker.
Yeah.
I would believe that.
How about just make it about a dad reconnecting with his son?
It is.
But none of this fantastical shit, guys. Go to patreon.com/MLM pod, where last year I did a watch along of the Santa Claus up until it becomes
Are
fantastical.
you serious?
Yeah, because I said, fuck this. I don't.
That's so funny.
I went in saying, this is all I'm doing. I think it's only 18 minutes.
Yeah.
And I bring it up there, but it's like Michigan in the winter with Tim Allen as a dad. That's I wasn't a divorcee back then, or my dad wasn't, but still I vibed off from the aesthetic of
My
the
parents
movie.
were going through it.
But not in Michigan.
No, not in Michigan.
But I guess Illinois had winter.
Yeah, we had like that one snowstorm that we got like 16 feet of snow.
It wasn't
got-
16 feet.
It was a snow drift that could be up to 16 feet.
Okay. Oh, damn. Tokyo snowdrift. Need
Yeah.
for speed.
Dude, I made a lot of money that year just by owning a snowblower
Hell yeah.
and like young knees.
True.
That helps.
Young, impressionable knees.
Young, impressionable knees.
That actually makes sense.
It does. It does. Yeah, because you gotta kneel to, pray.
No, I'm saying your knees, your skin is impressionable. Like if you're on grass and
Oh.
you stand up after, tossing someone off with your mouth,
Wow.
then you stand up, your knees will be imprinted with the grass.
Knee fossils.
Uh-huh. Nicole knows about a fossil. She's dating one.
Was that
I'm
an old joke?
Yeah, guys, I'm old as shit.
You're not old.
I'm so ungodly old. Jesus von Christ looks at me and says, did you know the dinosaurs?
Yeah.
And I say, no, Jesus, you did. You were around with the dinosaurs, as that museum showed me.
Back in my day, the TV had 2 channels, on and off.
Back in my day.
We didn't have Christmas. Christ wasn't born yet.
Oh, yeah, okay, that was good. Nicole, do one.
What?
Yeah, do a back in my day.
Well, I always do, back in my day, manga only cost $9.99.
That's a comic book joke that I don't get.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's expensive now.
Okay. I mean,
It's like 13, 14, 20 bucks.
yeah, the manga, back in my day, manga was also expensive.
Actually, it was like $7.99.
Because including inflation, that's $10 was pretty extreme when I was a child.
Also, yeah, that's a lot of baseball cards you gotta sell.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of dishwashers you gotta empty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's not a lot of parking lots you gotta snow blow.
Yeah.
A lot of every single chore in the house because my other siblings did not do chores.
Yeah. I mean, I would just only do my chores. Why would you do theirs?
Because then mom gets mad.
Yeah, like when mom leaves the house and mom comes back home and like the chores aren't done. Well, no one gets a chore. She's like, come back and the house should be cleaned. And you just like clean the house and your sister takes like a 45-minute shower and poops for 20 minutes and then has to do her nails. And then you got to do everything.
And then just hypothetically, if that were to happen, and then none of the dishes are done, your mom might come back and just start throwing the dishes at you.
Got it.
We lived different lives, Nicole.
Gotcha.
You did have a angry parent, but the parent would just scream. They wouldn't elevate it. Your father wasn't an improviser, is what I'm saying.
He also didn't, because he has this like weird, like...
crooked dick?
It just still doesn't fucking sound right coming out of my mouth, but I was going to say like a toxic masculinity version of respect for women, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
They're too weak
So
to be
he would just
struck.
take it out on my brother,
Okay.
basically.
My mom, back in the day, just toxic.
And he would also like do this really fucked up like mind game thing and be like, you're my favorite today. It's like really fucked up.
I mean, it wasn't fucked up when my parents said it about me. It just was the facts.
Yeah.
Oh, you're an only child, right?
No.
Oh.
I have two others.
Oh, damn.
My brother and my sister, both older, both have children.
Imagine having children, dude.
Ugh, gross.
In this economy, couldn't be me.
No.
Get snipped, guys.
Dude, with this penis, couldn't be me.
Because it's so large. You can't fit it in anything.
Oh, dude, it doesn't get past anything is the problem.
You need Jesus von Christ.
I do.
But you need to open him up, and he's just a goddamn Kirby mouth.
He's got 6 inches. Did you hear that? He's got 6 inches.
On himself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they say leave 6 inches for Christ. 12 if you're Catholic.
When people would say, oh, leave room for Jesus, I would say, because I was like, you should not, as a teacher, be saying this to me. So I would respond back with, if Jesus wants to join in.
See, I went to a Christian high school where, like, you literally were not allowed to dance too close to each other. That's where that comes from.
Jesus was the one saying it to me, a fucking nerd. He's like, leave some room for me, guys, as we were trying to pack into a bus.
It's like, then don't have a dance, like do something else.
Yeah. Do like a
archery.
Or like a big hand holding session, like a high five contest.
Or just stuff to work out those testosterone and estrogen horniness.
Yeah.
Well, no, like, at the end of the year, and we would have, what the fuck was that called?
Track and Field Day?
Called
Pride Day?
No, fuck Track and Field Day.
It's Pride Day.
Yeah, Pride Day.
Yeah. A
have,
different
like,
kind of
Not
Pride
for
Day.
the gays.
Blow ups and photo booth and shit.
It was like school Pride Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do something like that.
Yeah, you'd have like a water balloon fight and like food outside and like hopscotch.
Hell yeah, dude.
I feel like
What are we talking about?
We're talking about Pride Day.
Dude, Pride Day. Come on, man.
If we tried when we were in high school to have a Pride Day, there was one kid who would, and his like Christian friends would have came up and been like, I don't think gay people should exist really. And then I always wanted to say it to this kid, but I had an insecurity, and you're about to find out. I didn't want other people to make fun of me. I wanted to be like, your brother is gay as well. And I know that because he had his tongue in my mouth once. So, okay. I did it to make out with a girl. He did it because he was down to do it.
Yeah.
Because he was that of a horny boy.
Well, yeah, that's why that kid was so in denial about it. About his own brother.
That's why that kid in the show was so mean to that girl. He was probably gay.
Oh, yeah. Facts.
In Bibleman, he came up and he's like, you and get your Christianity. Like, he had nothing. What blew my mind about Bibleman is like for like a show that's clearly written by Christians.
Yeah.
Like there's not one person who was like, oh, this is the kind of like harassment that I got as a child. Like Hollywood, I don't expect any of them to know what like the real world is like. But like there wasn't someone who was like had any idea. Like he'd come and be like, that's a dumb purity ring, like something specific.
Yeah.
But he literally comes up, he's like, you and your Christianity, and just leaves. Like he has nothing and devastates this girl with it.
He says, "Oh, little Miss Christian over here. Are you threatening me? Oh, better watch out. Might hit me with a humongo Bible."
What does that like?
No, okay, so like in current day media, a lot of people use it as fear-mongering of Christianity is under attack. Everyone's trying to come after that. But in 2001, when this was made and released, no one was bullying anyone for being a Christian.
Yeah. I wanted to say, like, hey, if you were bullied for being a Christian, let me know, because I don't think that happens.
Guess what was happening in 2001? What religion was being bullied?
All of them except for
No, like Islam was being...
Absolutely.
This is
yeah.
now post 9/11 Bible Man.
yeah.
Oh, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
Or just pre 9/11.
Okay, also my big issue with it is that they're more concerned about her like not being a Christian than the fact that she's just straight up being bullied.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, we are discussing Bible Man, Lead Us Not Into Temptation. It was released in 2001. And a quick rundown, there is a girl named Riley. She recently converted to Christianity, but her friends, old friends, are trying to pull them back in. So we have dirt bike kids and we have dirtbag kids. Dirtbag kids are the Satan heathens, and then the dirt bike kids are the Christians. They're the goody-goodies.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a terminology from Sweaty Time Pro Wrestling where the faces, the good guys, are dirt bike kids, which actually doesn't make sense on this show because the dirt bag kids in our school were also
Yeah, that's
literal
why I'm confused.
dirt bike kids. But this is because of the movie The Dirt Bike Kid with Ralphie from A Christmas Story. He was like a cool dude, but then you also had the dirtbag kid who was like, yeah.
Okay, see, I'm only picturing the plot of Pumpkinhead,
Okay.
where they just like murder a child and then try to leave the scene.
Well, that's
I'm
a dirt
like,
bike
those
man.
are not good people.
That's a dirt bike man, Nicole.
True.
Learn the difference.
Sorry.
But yeah, so she's being tempted and gets further tempted by a website called www.hack'em, which there's an apostrophe in there, up.com. It's baffling, and Bible Man needs to save the day.
Yeah. And it's a reference to like hacking computers when we thought it was like murder.
Yeah, I 100% thought he was gonna hit like enter, and it was just gonna be like snuff films, like
Faces of Death.
Yeah, just a red room. You just a live red room.
Yeah.
Also, people who don't know video games, or even people who like video games or marketing in video games, always focuses on the graphics. And this kid says, oh, this website, you won't believe the graphics. Is it a game? Is it just a website? We never find out, but there is a level.
There's at least
Yeah.
a level 1, and you hit enter and accept level 1, and then you just immediately have sold your soul and you're screwed. And your friend next to you is like, be wary about random websites. And she's like, oh, I'm going to be careful. I'm going to make sure it's okay. And hit literally one button and just like sold her soul. Which like, I feel like from parents' perspectives, like that's how they want the internet to look like. Like you're one click away from becoming a demon. But like, that's not how education should work, because when you lie with education and people like find out for themselves, they don't believe anything you say anymore. But like, I wish it was like the kid was like, oh, this is my favorite game and I should be playing games at school. And she went on and it was like something that like she wanted. like if the website was like personalized, because like it's demonic, it could totally be personalized. And like that would make sense where like now you're wasting time on it. You're not supposed to be here at school. But literally like this girl's like, I opened this thing my friend sent me and now I'm possessed by a demon.
Also, the fact that the dirt bag kid looks over and is like, wait, this wasn't the loading screen I got. How'd you do that? And she's like, I'm in level 1, click. And then,
Yep.
Also, so this actress, I looked up her IMDb credits. She has 3 credits. It's first this, another film, and then something that we for sure will be doing called The Public Life of Sissy Pike, : New Girl in Town. And who do you think wrote and directed this TV special?
Is it Bibleman?
It for sure is Bibleman.
Fuck yeah.
It was so much so, like, it's all the same actors and actresses. So I was like, wait, what? Is this just an offshoot of Bibleman? No, Willie Ames just did another movie in 2005.
Awesome. That's awesome.
How long is it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'll look it up. It's a Bibleman show. Speaking of which, this intro we talked about last episode, but they changed it up and it's just a guy screaming over
It's just so good.
vague what will end up being Linkin Park-esque music in the future. That's what the vibes are, but he's like, I was going to say Willie Ames. Whatever Bibleman's real name. What is it?
I have no idea.
Let's just say Willie Ames lost his life. He had everything. There's no singing. It's just screaming. And then
it's definitely not singing.
And then finally he's like, he thought all was lost until he found the power of God. It's so bad.
It's really bad. Also, Bibleman talks like there should be a podium in front of him and camera crews around him at all times. Like he talks like what are they called? The televangelists.
Oh yeah.
Like he talks like a televangelist, but like to his friends, which is the most like talking down to someone you could possibly do, is directly preach to one of your friends. And that's just how he talks to people.
To my friends, I talk like a broadcaster, as I'm displaying right now.
Yeah.
Nicole, how do you talk to your friends?
I don't.
What? You talk to me? You say rabble, rabble, rabble.
Yeah.
You're the Hamburglar. Okay, so in the beginning of this episode, Bible Girl and Cypher, they're being preached to, as Robbie explained. No, it's Bobby now.
I'll take it.
I don't like it.
So Bob was like, oh man, he speaks like a televangelist, and he's doing that to his young, impressionable sidekicks about, hey, what is better, working on a team or working solo, because you have both done this before? You guys, podcasting alone or just your art form itself, would you rather do it as a team or would you rather do it solo?
Okay, I guess I'll go first.
Go for it.
I've been thinking about this a lot, and especially with like, I don't know, like making friends. I've always just been like, I don't get it. I'm like the most low maintenance person ever. Because I literally, all I want out of a friendship is to just like separately do things, but together.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. You know, like we both play video games, but it's like we're both playing a different video games.
Yeah, or to sum up our Thanksgiving, I was watching Step by Step all day while you were playing Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, or like we're both working on our own art project, but we're in the same room. That's what I like.
Like this podcast. We are technically on 2 different podcasts, Nicole and I, right now.
Whoa.
But we're in the same room.
But podcasting, no, that's got to be together.
Oh, yeah. As someone who did Talking About Beyblade, they describe it as working together. There's so much prep involved that when it comes together, it's magical. That's the opposite for podcasting. When a solo one comes together and it actually works, that's magical.
Yeah.
Robbie? Art stuff?
Robbie, what's your answer?
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans is really difficult by yourself. I really recommend, like, the more the merrier.
What, you work out and jack off onto your stomach?
No, because, like, I don't want to work out. And I
Okay.
don't want to jerk off either. But no, like, podcasting, way easier with other people.
Oh, so if the other person knows how to edit, you're like,
yeah.
so good,
Oh, yeah,
guys.
you show up and you talk to someone. But no, even like I had done, it wasn't podcasting, but I did like a voiceover when I played video games, and the number one thing that like my bit was my mom would watch me play very violent video games. Like that was like probably like the thing that like the idea that I thought was gonna be most successful out of things. And that was like very difficult to do solo. But even like I do a lot of writing on my own, like D&D and stuff. That is so much easier by yourself until you hit a jam and you're like, I need to talk this at someone. And then like as you talk, like more ideas come and stuff. But like having someone even just to like word vomit at and then like give their opinion, it backs up what you think is good. And it allows you to like really nix things that you're 50-50 on. Like, yeah, having other people is always more helpful.
If you want to do violent things with your mom, but somehow do it by yourself, I have a movie for you. Psycho.
Love that movie.
Because he's doing stuff with his mom, but
Wow.
by himself.
Yeah. She's just upstairs, just corpsing.
I think for me, it always depends, especially with music. If someone's as motivated as me to do it, that's the only way I'm going to work with them.
Yeah.
Like Howard has just been easy because I just made him a bunch of beats, and it's kind of just a waiting game. He'll eventually send me stuff back out of nowhere, a concept that we never talked about. And then I'm like, okay, well, I have to write a verse to this. Or if I send him stuff, it's just a waiting game. He'll eventually get it back to me.
Yeah.
But I think if I were trying to be in a group with someone, that kind of stuff, like MC Deep, bless his heart, when we were trying to do Modern Myth, I sent him 5 songs. Here you go, record it. And he still, that was like 5 years ago, hasn't gotten them back, meaning those will never be released.
Yeah, I'm thinking of specifically a different thing that you're currently a part of.
Yes. Eventually that will be settled, and I just have to say, hey, screw that, or not screw that other person. We need to separate ourselves from that other person in the sense that he is doing other things, and I just need to fill in with another song of my own to release this thing and make a big announcement.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that's going almost on a year that it's like, oh, we have something to announce. But, hey, the last song that I need for the album is, hey, guys, I have an album coming out soon.
That's so exciting.
I need to send you the files for it.
Hell yeah.
It's also a full collaboration album
Hell yeah.
that I'm on every song, technically. I think it's like 8 or 9 songs with different people.
I was waiting for you to bash me on me not getting back to you with my song.
Yeah, but you paid me like $60, and now it's just like, man,
Yeah, it's out of your hands. Yeah.
like it's like, oh, I'm just waiting on another $40. He'll get it to me when he gets it. But yeah, guys, some things do it by yourself, other things
Yeah.
do with a group.
Yeah.
And mainly sexual activity, do that solo.
Passion projects are hard to do in a group. Like word vomiting is the best way for stuff like that. But if I was like on any time writing a D&D thing and someone's like, oh, I want to help you write something, I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
There have been projects that I've had, like modules that I've written. I'm like, yeah, let's get someone in on this. But like Cytopia, Hoax's Island is one of them. Those are like passion projects where like while I was doing it, I was like, I have a vision for this. And once you have a vision, it's really hard to try and make someone else have that exact vision, you know, especially when it's in your head.
Yeah.
That's kind of with like Steve Barnes and I would love to do songs with him, but us having to do things over the internet and not in like, I guess if I could get into a Discord call with him and be like, hey, do something like dugga dugga dinga dunga dunga dinga. And then he's like, oh, like this? And I'm like, no, that's not it. Do it like this. But trying to just communicate that through text has been very difficult.
Yeah.
And I just send him vocal tracks. I'm like, remix it. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
A ding a dung.
Speaking of making things look and sound better, the sets were great on Bibleman.
Yes, that's what I've been saying.
Like, wow.
Uh-huh.
The opening set is like a night set, and they're having like a fight in it. And the only thing is that like you had mentioned this, and then like it's impossible not to see, James. But even like the bullets they're shooting and like their sabers, nothing is actually glowing.
Mm-hmm.
That is clearly post. But they did night better than Twilight did. So like kudos. You know, it was filmed great.
And it was really kind of John Carpenter's The Fog-esque, which is truly just pump in a bunch of fog and then put a light in the fog, and that will light things to be still mysterious but still low lighting, that it still feels like night.
And it gives it like an intensity because like you're very aware that it's night. Like the set and everything has given you like this place is night, but you see everything. The guns are there, and you see the colors of the suits and everything else, and like everything looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really impressed by that.
Yeah,
the suits were great. Even like the when he puts on the armor of God, like that doesn't look terrible for the time. It even doesn't look terrible for like now. Like it's not bad.
Yeah.
It was funny when I first came in, I was like, I remember the Bibleman looking much worse, and I'm like, they've expanded on the Bible verse since the last time I watched it, which is crazy.
Someday I need to sign up for the subscription service Bibleman has, which is only $2 a month, I think, on Vimeo. So just to see, do they have high quality prints of these? Are they remastered? I want to know.
I doubt it, but they might.
I want a 4K transfer of Lead Us Into Temptation is what I'm saying.
You should do it.
I can't.
You have the tech for it.
No, you need the film negatives to do this.
Yeah, you could do it with that.
No,
Get it.
I don't have those.
Well, get it.
And then I would need something to be able to like,
Get scissors.
Robbie,
cut
you
it up.
don't know how this is done.
Dude, it just make the graphics better.
Oh my God. Guys, if Bibleman were to come into a pizza parlor with his two friends, I'd run. I'd be freaked out. I'd be like, this is going to
Terrifying.
break bad. Either they're going to harm me because they think I'm a heathen, or there's a heathen amongst us and bullets will start flying. This is also just a majestic 1%er pizza parlor. No common folk should be allowed in here.
Wait.
What's up?
Okay, the fucking beginning. It's a training scene. And what I'm assuming from it is that they're training Bible girl, but for some reason she's not there. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
I think because she's so new, they're like, hey, this is what our training sequences would be like, and then we'll throw you into one. Because this is her second episode.
Why is she not there?
I don't, like, when you started working at Burger King, they didn't say, hop on a fryer. They're like, hey, this is everything. Let's get you up to speed first, and eventually we'll get you to a fryer.
Yeah, and I was there.
Okay, well, we're not in, no one has VR training to use.
She's not there yet.
But she's not there, James. And it's not like, oh, she could get hurt. Like, they're holograms.
But we do see the demons there as well. So is this a simulation?
Yeah.
Are we in a simulation?
Oh my God. Okay, move on to the dumbass pizza parlor.
Well, no, I'm moving on from the pizza
Move
parlor.
on from the pizza
because
parlor.
Cypher goes away because he gets a call and he's like, how'd you get my number? Why are you calling? Oh, fine, I'll let you in on how to hack into... I don't know what this person's doing, but he says, you'll need to learn how to do this yourself or, write this down. Maybe it was just to open up MS-DOS in Windows. Like, hey, here's how you can play video games. But here is what he tells this guy to do. Press F7, then Control, Alt, then type out C:\\dot, hit Enter, then another backslash. That won't do anything.
That wouldn't do anything. The craziest part of that is doing a backslash after the enter.
Yeah.
For some reason, that is the wildest part. Is that like, and then the backslash is that's what you gotta do.
Yeah, but it's setting up that he has some former life
Some
of
tech
being
skill.
a hack. The dog. We're just normal men, guys. But we're then flash forward into school, I think, and she goes into this computer lab.
Now, before that,
Oh.
is the most NPC behavior I've ever seen in my entire life. This kid is hands rapping without moving his mouth.
Well, no, that's further in.
Oh, is it?
But yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a little early then.
Well, no, I think he's beatboxing. Going,
so bad. But there's music playing.
no, that I don't think that's diegetic.
Okay.
Or whatever the term is for music that not just the audience is hearing, but is actually being played to the characters. I don't think that music
Yeah.
I don't think they were hearing it, just we were.
Okay. That made it worse. Like, that made it confusing. Yeah. So we go to the computer lab.
Yeah, and she sits down, and right in between her new Christian friend and old dirtbag kid. And she sits down, she looks at him, and there's a beat. And then he goes, hi.
Yep.
So she's all like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? I'm in this awkward situation. And Luxor, the formerly known as Luxor dude, the demon, sees her, and he's like, oh, this is going to be easy. Wait, no. She's praying to herself already? Ugh, gross.
Well, no, he's like, this is going to be more difficult than I thought.
Yeah.
And then she gets zapped by his beams after logging into www.hackemup.com. I wish it was like .net.
Dot,
.edu.
.gov.
dot biz.
.fff. That would have actually been a cool reference.
Dot JVC.
Yeah, for Jesus von Christ. No, it would have been like triple F is 666.
Mm-hmm.
Is
That would
it?
have been good.
Yeah, because that's the sixth letter in the alphabet.
Doing some numerology shit.
Oh, no. I'm not into that.
That's okay.
I'm into urology. Someone check out my deedle.
Urology, more like myology.
Oh, more like ourology.
I don't like that they keep calling her a recent convert.
Yeah. So this entire show just made it feel like you're supposed to collect fellow Christians.
No, it's also just like you're only allowed to hang out with other Christians.
Yeah, that too. I wrote down none of her friends like her for her.
No. She has to form for
Correct.
both of the friends groups.
And it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you shouldn't be saying like, oh, you shouldn't hang out with them because you won't be Christian. It's like, no, because they're fucking dicks.
Yeah, and that's always the portrayal of the world in Christian media is they're like, if you're non-Christian, you're just bad.
Yeah,
You know what I
have
mean?
no
And like
morals.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like if you're Christian, those are just like your good Christian friends, and that's it. It's like I don't think that's how that works. Like and even the way Bibleman describes it, it's like the only time anyone has ever done anything bad, as far as the main cast is like they're under direct demon influence.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so does that teach kids like, oh, I'm not bad? That's just something that I have to pray over and I'm forgiven by, and then that's it. It's like, no, you have to work on things. Like this isn't just like this isn't not your problem, you know?
I think really the only thing that the show Bibleman teaches us and teaches children specifically is meta humor, and that's it.
Yeah. Very, very well.
Yes. This show is funny.
It's genuinely funny. It's like it's not even like ironically funny. Like it's really humorous.
But also it's unintentionally funny at some times.
So many times.
Oh, I bet she's going to beat us with a huge Bible. So melodramatically said, as well as a child actor could do.
Yep.
Also, the lead actress was born a year before me, which means mother and father, I could have been in Bibleman.
Could have been.
You fucked up.
They fucked up.
Yeah, I'm talking to them.
They
Okay,
fucked
good.
each other.
Also, my mom is very nice now. I forgot to mention that while I was saying like throwing dishes and such. My mom, very pleasant individual.
Yeah.
we then are flashed back to the Bible cave and Bibleman saying like, hey, you guys need to be aware of temptations. And as the Bible says, the temptations you have are the same temptations we all have, or the same temptation we have, which means, listeners, you have the same temptation as I do, which is watching women pee.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Nicole just heard that and was like, oh my God, yes, a woman peeing. Well, I know Nicole's about to go pee because she's dragging this like floor-length mirror into the bathroom.
It's also just like not carrying it, dragging it.
You're not strong. You're like, oh boy, I can't wait to watch.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Bible girl says, I'm going to wear my street clothes to be less intimidating to go talk to this child. But then Bibleman also goes with and is in full Bible costume.
Yeah, because that's like no one's. Look at Willie Ames, Nicole. Are you gonna hear him talk to you about the Bible or Bibleman talk
Yeah,
to
he's
you?
less
Also,
intimidating.
I think Bibleman is like Batman, where like he's Bibleman first. like
True.
He's Bibleman first.
If he could, he would legally change his name to Bibleman.
But he can't because
Secret identity.
I was gonna say because his family might get targeted by the demons. This man has no family.
Clearly.
Yeah, he lost everything.
He has no butler.
Well, that's what they're trying to make the girl do. They want her to lose all of her friends, and then they're like, now her family's next.
Yeah,
That's
We're
what
going
cults
after
do.
her fucking house.
yeah. Nicole kept bringing up how this is a cult.
It's a cult. For
Yes,
sure. Yeah,
they
they're a
were
cult.
doing okay. I feel like at this point, if you listen to a lot of episodes, you know that I listen to, and that's why we drink a lot. And they do cult stories sometimes, and this is like classic cult behavior.
Hey, I see you're sitting there alone, and all your friends just left you. You look pretty vulnerable, if you ask me.
Yeah, or like if you have friends, they isolate you from your friends and your family. So you really have like no other choice but to join them so that you have that sense of belonging.
Join us, baby. Also at this time, Bible Girl notices Cypher talking to someone, and she's like, oh, who are you talking to? And he goes, remember that guy from my old dance troupe, Lil T? And she's like, no, don't hang out with him. He'll lead you back into old temptations. And yeah, this is so bad.
He's also like meeting him in a public place. It doesn't seem like he's doing anything wrong with him. Even when he went to meet him, his buddy's just like kind of looks like a burnout. And like, he wasn't like, let's drink alcohol or like, look at this bad website. They just like literally hung out.
There was a laptop out, though.
There was a laptop there, but like, there was no insinuation of anything outside of that. So it's just like, it's so funny when shows do that because like the writer clearly was like, oh yeah, the laptop is like the smoking gun of this scenario. Like, like electronics bad. So that's out of the way. He's the bad guy here. And they just move on from it. And it's like, you need more context to make it real. You know, like you need like, why is this technology user bad? Like,
I think the better story would have been Bible Girl learning a lesson that just because, but hey, he's not a Christian, so he's bad. But it should have been, even though my friend isn't a devout Christian, he was actually working on a website to pull in charity stuff. Like, it should have been, oh no, this guy is good. Just because he isn't devout like us doesn't mean he's evil. Yes, it means he's not going to go to heaven or whatever, but we can't just judge people based off their religion, because you wouldn't want people to judge us solely based off from
like
our
how this other
normal
kid
days.
has been doing, you know, like this other kid has been calling her like a good do-aller and stuff like that, which is like a really weird insult. Be like, you're doing good things?
Nah.
Look at this guy look at this guy caring. Like, it's such a weird. But like that is the bad part about not necessarily even like Christian media, about like any media that is like we're making something for people who are already in this, not for like not to join anyone else in this. So they have no problem isolating everyone or vilifying a bunch of people if like you don't want them to be part of us anyway. And it's like that's how you isolate yourself.
Yeah.
You know, like if all you do is demonize non-Christians, they're going to watch your propaganda and be like, I'm not a demon, fuck you. And that's that's it. And that's it.
And they can just hope and pray that in 20 years, some weirdo will be like, this is my jam. I want to show it to everyone.
Or hopefully, like, you lose everything. Like, you have a lot of money, you lose your job, you lose your house, your family.
And
then you find the
Bibleman.
Bible, dude.
Yes. That's also a really fucked up thing to say. Like, you need to hit rock bottom to find Jesus.
It's what makes it extra
No, it's
culty and Mormon-y.
if you don't have Jesus, you will hit rock bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, if you don't find Jesus in time, he's going to fucking send you to rock bottom and he's going to like, find me now.
He DDTs you.
He's going to put you in a situation where you got to find him.
I do like when Riley converts back to being a dirtbag kid. She says to her new old friend, the Christian girl, says, oh, I don't want people to think I'm hanging out with a geek. And that's totally true. Anyone super into religion are geeks for their holy text.
Yeah, you're not wrong. They're big old nerds.
They're nerds for it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
They're like,
This is when the rando white kid was beatboxing.
oh, it was so good.
To kind of deflect Bible Girl's evaluation of Cypher's behavior.
Yes.
He says, maybe I just haven't eaten enough today. And I wrote down, I always haven't eaten enough today.
James.
I'm trying, okay?
It's hard to eat sometimes.
Yeah.
Food's a difficult thing.
And I have so much issues with my stomach.
Preaching to the choir, my dudes.
I was like, I'm not there, but I have a partner who's there, so I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Secondhand.
Secondhand smoke, blaze it, baby.
Secondhand understanding.
At this time, Bibleman is saying, hey, what's the rundown on this website thing? I think that's involved, Cypher. And Cypher goes, yeah, I went to the website. Pretty cool. And then Nicole, what did you say?
I don't remember.
Oh, you said it was like he made the website himself?
Oh, with how much he was complimenting it. Yeah. It was almost as if like he made it and that's why he was saying so many good things about it.
The reread of the scene as that is fucking... It's like Superman, like, it's like a bomb going off and Superman being like, whoever made that bomb has a huge cock. Like, it reads so funny that way, Nicole.
Yeah.
Bibleman says to Cypher, like, hey, just calm down. Like, this could have happened to anyone, this seeing weird stuff. Don't be worried, because as Corinthians says, God gives grace to the homie. And I think it was homely?
Lonely.
The lone. Okay, so I was wrong on all. It sounded like he said to the homie, and I was like, guys. Because then he like walks out, he says,
It is like the...
he says, love God, love Christ, and all else. Hits his chest with his fist, does the peace sign, and says, peace out.
Yeah.
It's awful and great.
Yeah, they definitely did that like super cheesy on purpose.
They also do that, like they were doing what the Avengers are doing now, which is like at the end of like a heart-wrenching scene, or like the moment there's like some actual like tension or something, they break the fourth wall or they make like a joke. It's not even like enough to like, oh, we're gonna break the tension a little bit. It is so fucking jarring.
Yeah.
Where you're like, our friend is in dire need and like we're trying to help them. Fourth wall break, and you're like, whoa. That was two extremes back to back. Like,
if you want to see this done very well, at least in stand-up, of like heart, gut-wrenching, emotional storytelling, then like right when you think you're on the brink of tears, you get blasted with the funniest joke ever. Chris Gethard's Career Suicide. It's on HBO Max. Check it out.
So good.
Joey Diaz is also really good for it.
In this, that girl and after beatboxing kid is like, hey, I think I know what we can do to no longer be influenced by this website after they like hack into hackemup.com. And then Nicole's like, this isn't how it works. I was like, yeah, we've seen scam baiters do this. And Nicole's like, they don't have a webcam. They can't see each other. But
yeah, and like when a scammer has control of your computer, you don't see video of them on your screen.
oh yeah, because I think the website, Lucy's website, was already pulled up to anyone logged into the website, you see them. Mm-hmm. So they
for
would
the for the hypnotizing. Mm-hmm. Okay.
There you go.
I didn't see it that way.
Oh, I see it always.
Okay.
I remember, I'm one with God. I crawl into JVC every night.
The ending fight sequence was really impressive.
Oh, it was. I do have. We're not there yet.
Oh, I'm
though.
so sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I was like on my notes.
I think we have one more, and that's when the kid says, "Oh, I know what we can do," and he takes off his hat, dirtbag kid, and they go to this youth group, and the girl says, "Can I come up and speak?" And as she's walking up, I said, she goes up in front of the youth group and tears a picture of the Pope, and it made Robbie laugh so hard.
I was laughing so hard. I don't know why that reference killed me so hard, but it was just so funny to me, man. It was so funny. And then I immediately thought, because like she goes up and then the other kid goes up, and if he just follows up with like George Bush doesn't care about black people like that, but that first reference was so freaking funny, dude. It's so good.
The kid goes up and he's like, jet fuel can't melt steel.
Do you know what reference I'm making?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say also happened on SNL.
Wait, no, that didn't happen on SNL. That happened on an MTV.
Oh, that's right. It was MTV.
Watch of
yeah.
Hurricane Katrina.
Yep.
And Mike Myers was right. That might be why you thought it was SNL.
Yeah, because Mike Myers was there. But yeah, Mike Myers was right next to Kanye West, and he just straight up goes, George Bush doesn't care about black people. It's awesome.
Oh my gosh, what?
The zero context, like that's literally all he says. And Mike Myers just looks right at him, and the camera's cut.
Because it was live.
Because it was live.
That makes it so much
the bit
better.
Ends, Mike Myers does a bit, and he looks at Kanye West, and Kanye West goes, George Bush doesn't care about black people. Camera cut.
God.
And this was like 2007, 2008 when Hurricane Katrina happened. So Kanye West, not a monster to our knowledge.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But then, the ending fight scene was just fantastic.
Everyone was there because we should encourage each other.
Yep.
And yeah, it was cool, well done choreography for the budget they had. It looked good. And when they finally kill the dude formerly known as Luxor, whatever his name is, they quote some Bible scripture, and it ends with forever and ever. And then they keep going and ever.
Yep. They Family Guy it.
It was very funny.
It was very funny.
And Nicole's like, just please give us one more. And they gave us one more, and that's it. So it was a perfect amount.
Well, no, because Robbie went one more. And then they did one more. And then I was like, one more. And then they did it.
And that's it.
Yeah.
It was great.
That's the episode.
It was so fun.
I truly do enjoy, I understand from a propaganda aspect that this could do harm to children. Mm-hmm. But if you are mid-20s to mid-30s goofballs who might like getting stoned here and there, this is a great show to watch.
It's a really fun show.
You don't need to be stoned to
watch it. You do not need
this.
to be stoned to watch it.
Do this. Every time they quote Bible scripture, take a shot.
Whoa.
You'd only take a few shots, but it'd be worth it. You wouldn't die.
You wouldn't die.
There's some of those challenges that they're out to kill you.
Yeah.
Every time Bible scripture is quoted, every time Unice, the computer, and Cypher get into an argument with one another.
Unice looks like Uncle the first time you look at it.
Oh, yeah. You nice girl. Robbie, thank you so much for coming aboard.
Dude, thank you guys so much for having me. I freaking love it. I love being here, guys. I so appreciate it.
Back at you. Do you have anything to plug?
Follow me on Instagram at Missing Letter, MISINGLETER. I don't post much, but you can come see my ugly mug, and when I do put stuff, I put it on there.
I'm Darling Homebody on social medias, and visit darlinghomebody.com to buy creepy, cute stuff that I make and join the Darling Homebody Society.
And if you're listening the day this is released, December 1st, 6 p.m. Central Time, Darling Homebody Shopping Network, 20% off everything, every $100 made, i.e. the Hot Ones Last Dab Carolina Reaper Edition, $1,000 made if we get there. I do the One Chip Challenge. Ooh, baby, it's going to be good. That is at Darling Homebody on Twitch and Facebook. Ooh, baby.
There's a Facebook event page for it.
Yeah, find it. And hey, guys, while you're looking for things, head over to MLMpod.com for information about my other podcasts like Formulaic or The Height of Horror. Those are the new ones. Check them out. Also, if you like professional wrestling, please listen to Sweaty Time Pro Wrestling. It's very good. It's Sean and I. Please. We need more listenership. Check out all of that. Tell a friend. Give us a 5-star iTunes review or a good review on Spotify. That really helps us out. Listen to my music under Marsh, Land, Monster. New single with Dragon Boy Suede coming out December 9th. Oh, fuck yeah. Called Baltic State, wherever music is found. And head over to patreon.com/MLMpod, where for $5 a month you get exclusive content every single Friday. But if you're really generous and you want a little more goodies, do $10. It's going to be good because you get exclusive monthly content along with that exclusive weekly content and shout outs on every single free feed podcast. So let's begin with those, starting with Steve F., Eric Berry of Ranger Command Power Hour, Alex Z, The Waz, Orion, he's a rapper, Defo, D-F-O, Kayla, aka Two Grapes, Jordan B, The Chaos Witch, My Bickle, my brother in common law, Joshua, Jake is, Steve Barnes of Sweet Child of Time and Sweet Child of 1899, The womb in which I emerged was not immaculately my mother, and finally, Lil Corey's BFF and roommate, Shane. I've been James.
I'm Nicole.
I've been Robbie.
And we've been mostly Babblin' Bibleman. Bye-bye.
P.
This has been a Marshland Media production, produced by James McCollum. For more content, please visit MLMpod.com. To support our network and have access to exclusive podcasts, head over to patreon.com/MLMpod and sign up today. Oh, yeah.